Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Quinn Priester. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And that's in for a strike. And another ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the catch for the out. Here's the Giants lineup. And we check out the guy in the 7th spot, Harrison Bader.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there are 2 down.
Not a big fastball on the mound by today's standards, just low 90s. But when you can pitch backwards like that and sometimes save the fastball for later in the count, it just sort of explodes on hitters and gets right by him. That was the first fastball they bat, and clearly the timing just wasn't there for him.
Two outs, base is empty. And misses inside.
It's a good take.
Two outs. Swing and a bouncer. To first, and Devers is set down. That's the 3rd out. Giants down in order. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at American Family Field. And on the hill today, Tyler Mahle. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Here comes a pitch.
Careful.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Luis Rengifo.
Well, over his last 10 games, just 4 hits, Boog. It's a lot of nights with an 0-for driving back to the house. I mean, that's a tough one to kind of sleep on and, figure that things are going to turn around. But with that said, he's a big leaguer. That's what you have to do. You have to make mental adjustments as well as physical. So, trust he's going to stay focused. He's going to start putting together some quality at bats, and things will get back on track.
The 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
First strikeout for him in this one. And that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And now it's William Contreras. Bader should have. Hauls it in to end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, Willie Adames stands in.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
The wind and the pitch. Got him looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And that skips in the dirt.
2-1.
One down, base is empty. Too low, and it's ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Two outs, base is empty. And here is Matt Chapman. That's hard hit on the line. Corrals it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Milwaukee. Now it's the DH, Christian Yelich. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Kicks and fires. That one fouled off. And that's in the dirt. Up the middle. Loves it on the dive. To his knee. The throw. On the money. Nice play.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Andrew Vaughn now. 2 down, nobody on.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch, inning over. Nobody left for Milwaukee. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Now it's going to be Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
Down the line. And that will drop foul. Out to short. Gets it to first. And one away at the top of the third.
Here we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Here's a 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side, Terang. Tosses to first. And that quickly, 2 away.
The second baseman,
Here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Right through there for a strike. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Top of the third, no score. Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses, and it's a full count. Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In time development. Out number 3. One left for San Francisco. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Leading off, Joseph Ortiz. The line to the pitch.
2-1.
Here's a 2-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. And that's ball 4.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Next to hit, Luis Rengifo. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Adames, that's 1. Down to first, double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Now a chance for Blake Perkins. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. On to the fourth, still scoreless. Back here at American Family Field, Luis Ariz stands in.
Luis O'Reilly.
And the right-hander deals. A little out front there as he swings through.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. He usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The 1-2. In the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Rafael Devers. All tied up here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Ripped on the ground to second, throws to first, and Devers is set down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So 2 down now, and here is Willie Adames. 4th inning underway, no score. Fouled off left side. And he can't make the play. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Now
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Elliot Ramos. Right through there for a strike. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And the inning is over. So the Giants leave 1. And we are still scoreless. And we're back. This is Bryce Terang.
the second baseman,
The line to kick the pitch. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, William Contreras.
William Contreras digs in now.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues. And this kid's got some ridiculous...
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position at the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
And a 2-1 on the way. And a base hit into right center field. Around third. He'll score, and the Brewers take the lead. 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Man at first with one gone. Here's Yelich at the dish. On the ground, right side, and it gets by him.
Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one, and their second double play of the day will end the 4th. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. 2-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fly ball down the line. Gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Out to short. Ortiz slings it across, and Bader is set down.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick Bailey.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Patrick Bailey. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And that's in there at the knees.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And another ball.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And the pitch. On the ground, right side. In time to ball. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. And it remains 1-0. Back here in Milwaukee, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Andrew Vaughn. That one fouled off, 2-2. The pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. The pitch. Foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for Milwaukee, the 3rd baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Luis Rengifo. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. The wind of the pitch. Fought off foul. And the pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Righty delivers. He fouls it off. Will do it again. That one misses in the dirt.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around.
Swing and a miss struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And now it's going to be Jung-Hoon Lee in the air, center field. Perkins brings it in, and there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter
Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. Line drive, base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Rafael Devers.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Willie Adames, the next to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. And the pitch is in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Kicks and deals. Got him swinging. 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. His July and August splits there. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Bader raging back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
1 down. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. Man at second. Runner breaks for 3rd. Next offering is fouled back. Runner goes again. Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Grounded to 3rd, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
We go to the top of the 7th, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliott Ramos. Smash down the left field line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Misses off the inside, and it's 2-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. To the right side. Terang over to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now right fielder.
And now Bader up to the plate. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering is downstairs. That smash towards center. Perkins makes the grab, and that's the inning. Giants down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Spencer Beavers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. Left-hand batter waits. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting left fielder Jackson Chorio.
Jackson Chorio up now for the Brewers. 1 out, bases empty. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. And the righty deals. Rip towards third. Chapman over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And a pitch. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now at the plate, Joseph Ortiz. The 1-1. Vaughn off of first with 2 away. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trevor McGill.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Well, 1-run game, and here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. That one in triple digits.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that one in the air center field. Perkins settles underneath it, puts it away for the out.
The batter number 10. Second
And up next for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2. And swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So the lineup flips over, and now here is Jung-Hoo Lee. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside. Luis Arias waits to bat for the Giants. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving, a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Left-hand hitter waits. Registers the pitch and hits 101.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Borucki.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Up now for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo.
The third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
And now the lefty. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Substitution now at first base. Entering as the pinch runner, David Hamilton.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Line and a base hit into right. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The right field.
Sal Frazier now at the plate. And a pitch. Line drive. Grabs it on the run. One attacks for third. Not close. He comes across to score. Well behind the line. They got him doubled off. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
Man on second, 2 down. Now fly ball to right center. Bader sizing it up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Through 8 full, it's the Brewers 2 and the Giants nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Abner Uribe.
Power slider guy there. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Devers now.
The first baseman, Rafael Devers.
And another ball.
Well, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with a free pass.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Pitch misses, 2-1.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Too low, and it's ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Digging in, Elliot Ramos. Next offering is in for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, you're at the top of the 9th. Slider got him for strike 3.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. On the pinch run, Tyler Fitzgerald. Now it's the right fielder, Harrison Bader. The Giants down to their final strike. Next offering misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. here in Milwaukee. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. Towing the slab in today's game, Jacob Mizorowski. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So if you look at the numbers, they haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And he deals. Rips that one to right. And it's completely out. Here's the Giants lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the veteran first baseman, Rafael Devers. Two outs, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. In time to ball. Giants go in order. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, and on the hill in this one, Adrian Hauser. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Adames, the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Ramos makes the grab, 2 down. You translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. And the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Brewers go down quietly. We played an inning, no score. Second inning
Leading
set
off
to
the
go.
Giants,
Willie Adames stands in.
Willie Adames.
2-1 now. And Adames swings through that one.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
In the air, right field, moving under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at American Family Field. Here's Yelich at the dish. Next pitch is outside. And that one fouled off. Two down. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Kicks and fires. Smoked on the ground a second. In time to Devers. Yelich out on the play.
Batting fifth, the left field.
Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. To the right side, Schmidt whips it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The first baseman,
Andrew Vaughn now. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nobody left for Milwaukee. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and now Bader up to the plate. And the righty deals. In for a strike, and the count is 1-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
the catcher, number 14.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
One down, base is empty. Two away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The second baseman,
So 2 down now, and here is Casey Schmidt. 1-2 now. Got it looking, and he did not like the call. Giants go down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the third. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. And here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Next for the Brewers, Luis Rengifo. The pitch. And that's in the dirt.
One strike.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Blake Perkins. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Swing and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumping, didn't try to pull the ball, let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
This is Bryce Terang. That's hard hit on the line. And there's a hit. The throw to third. In there safely.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So to a board and 2 out, scoreless game. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Fraley checks over to first, back safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Here goes the runner. Swung on, belted. Bader on the move, racing back. One runs in. Hangs off the wall. In to score from first. And they take a 2-run lead. Headed for the plate. He's in there. 3-run score. And they're up by 3.
Well, go ahead and cue up the circus music, Brew. That's about as rough as it gets. I mean, errors are never fun, but when it basically turns into an inside-the-park home run, it's pretty embarrassing.
And now it's William Contreras. And another ball. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the second game of the series. Liner to second and picked on the hop. To first. Third out. But 3 score in the inning, and they come on this bases clearing triple. It's now 3-0. You're watching Brewers baseball on the Show, Wisconsin. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
At the belt and fires. That just misses. Now 2-2. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Devers. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And Devers hits that one. Perkins makes the play, and that'll do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the fourth. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. Right side, and that chance handled. Gathers and throws to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
No left fielder. Jackson.
Here's Jackson Churio. Not only is he young, Singy, he's the first player born in 2004 to reach the major leagues.
Is that supposed to make us feel good about ourselves?
No. Bounced out to short, Adames. Over to first. Already two gone here in the home fourth.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Here comes a pitch. In the air, out towards right center. On the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Back here at American Family Field. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Kicks and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
The 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his fifth strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now. Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Next offering, kicked in the air, right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder,
So digging in, Harrison Bader. Ramos off of first with 2 away. That's a strike, and the count 1-2. And they'll do it again. 2 outs. Stays alive. And a pitch. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 1 left for San Francisco. Still down 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. The 1-1. And it skips in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a pitch. That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time. And any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. That leaves him without a throw, and they can't get the out.
Center field, number 16.
Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Righty delivers. Out to center. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away now.
Now that second baseman,
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Brewers strand one, but they lead it 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Patrick Bailey. The pitch. That one way outside. Ball 2.
Well, these Giants, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Up the middle. Throws to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Three ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Swing, and all the bat went flying there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one ripped. Chourio going back. See you later. He'll touch them all. Home run number 20 on the year, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So the lineup flips over. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Line drive.
Nice swing and good solid contact. I thought it was smart, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Luis Ariz stands in. And the right-hander deals. Fouled off left side. The 1-2. And another ball. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get it up behind him.
Now it's Devers at the plate. With the tying run at the plate, here in the second game of the series. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Brewers 3 and the Giants 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. The 1-1. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The wind of the pitch. And now 1-2. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Two outs, base is empty. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. Here's a rocket out to left. Ramos makes the grab, and that is that. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Willie Adames. Sliced hard but foul. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Perkins going back on this one. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
So up next, Elliot Ramos. Here's a 1-1. Started after it, appeal to first. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. The Brewers up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Look out, that ball is smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines just to ensure safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And here is Matt Chapman having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-2.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And up next for San Francisco, Harrison Bader.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Blasted right by it. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Butto.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Well, one-run game. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. This one in the air. Drifts towards it. Corrals it. One away.
The batter, the first baseman, Andrew.
And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Next pitch is downstairs. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Ryan Borucki getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Santos, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
2-2 now.
On the ground to the left, Adames whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Joseph.
2 outs, base is empty. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. The wind and the pitch.
Ball inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Next one misses. Full count now. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th. And he chases that one. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly, but they still lead at 3-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trevor McGill.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. This one high in the air to left center. Sizes this one up. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's in the dirt.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
Gotta see it more commonly in the sport these days where, man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Back to the leadoff spot of the Giants lineup. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoon Lee.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're down 3-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Borucki. And this is appearance number 45.
Number 46, Ryan Borucki.
Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers.
The third baseman.
Both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate. This one in the air, right field. Bader should have it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Next to hit, Blake Perkins. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it is 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Spencer Beavers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Schmidt throws to first in time.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Two down, nobody on. That's in for a strike at 95. It's 2-2. Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're up 3-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Abner Uribe.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And he deals. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Triple digits on that last pitch.
Looked like he reached back and got a little extra on that one. Triple digits on the miles per hour through the zone. No chance of touching that one.
He's 2 outs away. Rafael Devers, the next Giant to hit. One down, base is empty. On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. Right-handed reliever.
Thank you.
Willie Adames up next. Left-hand hitter waits. The other way, and he beats the shift. And that puts the tying run on base.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So a change being made at first base. Giants go to a pinch runner, Tyler Fitzgerald. One down, runner at first. And up next for the Giants, Willie Adames. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything.
Got him! Now 2 out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there in the plate.
1 out left for the Giants. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And that's ripped for a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And it gets by him. Fitzgerald headed for the plate. He comes across to score, and the Giants tie it up. It's 3-all.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boog. Top of the 9th, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the 9th.
Third, 2 outs. And here is Matt Chapman. That's inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And here it comes. Down and looking. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now into the ball game on defense, Tyler Fitzgerald. He takes over as the new first baseman. Sal Fraley up now for the Brewers.
The right field.
2-2 now. Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start for the leadoff guy.
He was all over that one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. That's whipped to right down the line. And that's a fair ball. Coming around third is Fraley. Relay throw. Across is the winning run. And the Brewers walk it off and win it 4-3.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the bases. What a tremendous swing and execution by both the batter and the base runner for this walk-off win.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got open air baseball for you on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Milwaukee Brewers have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway, and today's starter, Chad Patrick. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Throws to first, one out in the top of the first. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Harrison Bader.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs, base is empty. Rafael Devers, the next Giant to hit. And he deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Giants go in order. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at American Family Field. And on the hill here today, Landon Root.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
And there's one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Slapped foul. One out, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Out towards left center. Lee on the move to the gap. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And now it's William Contreras. Ripped on a line. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Brewers go down quietly. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second, Willie Adames stands in.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
The 1-1. Left field. Bowers makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That is it. The left fielder.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
Got it by him for the K.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the second. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gary Sanchez. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process. And if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Now here's Jake Bowers. Left-hand batter waits. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sanchez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Near the fence. Chapman makes the play. Then there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Next to hit, David Hamilton. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. On the ground, a short could be 2. Behind his back to second. Over to first, safe. So up next, Joseph Ortiz. Throw to first, and he dives back in safely.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The pitch. Runner on the go. Fought off foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Bounced up the middle. Adames whips it to first on the run. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning's still alive. Tag, and he's out at the play. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Brewers strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Harrison Bader. And a pop-off, right side, foul territory. Contreras holds it in on the run. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. 1 down, base is empty. Good eye right there. And another ball. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
1 down. Here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. And that one ripped to left. He makes the grab.
Now, the 7th, Jung-Hoo Lee.
So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
On a line, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Luis Ariz stands in, and he can't make the play, and that extends the inning. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Devers now. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Lee, the lead runner out at second. Ariz on at first with 2 down. Got him looking. Good job at damage control right there. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 1 and the Brewers nothing. And we're back as we go over to the last of the third. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Luis Rengifo. And here it comes. Popped up. Chapman in position. And makes the grab. And a quick out number 1.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
Now it's going to be Blake Perkins. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Sal Fralin digs in now. And that one sliced foul.
Nothing but curveball so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Bailey brings it in for the 3rd out. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're down 1-0. Back here at American Family Field. On to the 4th. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Willie Adames. Next offering is in for a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
So up next, Elliot Ramos. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now,
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. On the ground, right side. Over to first.
He's out.
Third out, and that ends the frame. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Back here in Milwaukee, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Christian Yelich. And a pitch. Bounce to the right, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. A hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. That one not close. 2-1. To third, Chapman gets it to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. That's out to center field. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So 2 down, Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. High fly ball, right field. Bader should have it. And that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They still trail 1-0. New inning getting started. And now Bader up to the plate. The line to kick the pitch. And that is cut out and missed. And that's strike 2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And now 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Kicks and deals. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's the other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Snuck the fastball by him.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Casey Schmidt getting ready to hit. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the inning, and the batter now, David Hamilton.
The second baseman.
These fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Hard liner. Brings it in, and there's 1 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. The Brewers down by a run, last half of inning number 5. Ripped to right, base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun to play for him, so that one has to feel good. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Man at first with 1 gone. Next for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. Kicks and fires.
Ball 2.
And a foul ball left side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
This to third. Nice stop. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Next for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. Line drive, base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now back, right fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup, Sal Frelick will hit next. The pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. We're tied at 1. So 2 down. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. And the righty deals. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the right-hander deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's right.
Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. Yelich out on the play. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Now into the game, Andrew Vaughn. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Defensively for the Brewers. Now
back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. The wind and the pitch.
2-1.
The Brewers have some bullpen action. DL Hall, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Serpa also throwing. The wind of the pitch. Right back to him on the mound. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter.
And now the DH, Luis Arias. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Rafael Devers. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Bangs off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hitter up.
Just misses with that one. Elliot Ramos in the on deck circle.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Man at second. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and one left. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. All tied 1-1. Back down for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, J.T. Brubaker.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
The pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Spencer Beavers appears to be getting loose. Santos warming up as well. Righty to the plate. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Gary Sanchez. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth. Lays out, and he can't squeeze it. Fires to second for one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Well, I really like this right here. He knocked the ball down on the dive and then was able to pick it up, get it to second base, cut that lead runner off, and that's keeping a guy out of scoring position.
Now the left fielder, Jake Bowers. At the belt and fires. And a count 1-2. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first here in the third and final game of the series. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Towards first, into the outfield, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. 2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. That is the inning. Brewers strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, D.L. Hall.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now Elliot Ramos.
The left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
And now the lefty. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. And that's a little bit high.
3-1.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Full count.
The lefty fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Waves in defender for the strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's 3-2. And that's too high, ball 4. Harrison Bader now at the plate.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that one fouled off. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Got him swinging. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And there's a ball. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. And that is the inning. One left for San Francisco. Still tied, 1-1. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Up now for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two here. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. It looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Bases empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2.
On the ground, Adames on the run, sends it over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now the right field.
So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Sal Frelick. And a pitch.
Ball.
And that's in there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Up and in, and it's a full count. Christian Yelich to bat next. Bounced out to short. In time to Devers. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Brewers go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. We go to the 8th, and digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Angel Serpa.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
A little out front there as he swings through. Gets a piece and stays alive. And another ball. This one popped up. Rengifo has a beat on it. One up, one down.
Now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. One down, base is empty. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The wind of the pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And there are 2 down. Now here is Luis Arias. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. In the air out towards right center. Perkins gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Christian Yelich.
The designated hitter, Mr. Yelich.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Andrew Vaughn now. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and he breaks his bat. Devers tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not enough, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Here's Gary Sanchez now.
Go-ahead run is 90 feet away. This at bat could end up deciding the game when everything is said and done.
Yelich stands at third with 1 gone to the inning. And that one is lifted in the air. Bader should have it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Long throw is there. That ends the inning.
Trying to take the lead in the late going. Can't blame them, but the defense was having none of that. Close play at the dish. The tag applied just in time, and we'll push on with a tie ball game.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is Devers. The pitch. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Bounce it back with 2 strikes. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Willie Adames, the next to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. That's down and in. Right through there for a strike. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. High fly ball lifted into near right field. Fraley flashes the leather on the running catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5, 6, and 7 will leave things off in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. So bottom of the ninth, here's the left fielder, Jake Bauers. The pitch. And fouled off. The 1-2. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. And the winning run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't score it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, David Hamilton. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Righty delivers. That one ripped. The relay. Save. Ball game. They walk it off.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the bases. What a tremendous swing and execution by both the batter and the base runner for this walk-off win.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
here for our ball.